Hi, we are now in the week of the Valencia Marathon, one of the fastest marathon in the world, probably with the one with the fastest start line. I was really surprised when I was running this race 2023. There were 5-6,000 finisher on under 3 hours. So it was kind of all the fast runners from all over the world gathered in Valencia. This weekend probably will be the same. I remember I was meeting people from Lebanon, people from Singapore at the start place. So it was really great to see runners from all over the world going to race this race. Therefore, I would like to share some tips to you who will run the next weekend and probably the next years. First of what I would like to speak about is the Expo. The Expo starts Thursday in the afternoon, something at 5 o'clock, and then goes Friday, Saturday. The interesting thing about the Expo is in location far from the center. Now I was checking the Google Maps, and same as 2 years ago, it's about 1 hour bus drive from the center. So be prepared that it will take you some time to get there. And on the Expo, as I saw, it's a big, yeah, it was a nice place. I see a big stand of the main sponsors, New Balance and Zurich, and also some other things. So as far as I remember, was nice place. The prices were not so expensive, not so cheap for Spain, but okay, yeah, it were the standard prices of the running goodies. Then another important thing is now you have already get accommodation, but getting accommodation is one of the important things to be close to the start. Now if you have booked somewhere far, then it's okay, but you should consider that in planning to your race day, because as far as I remember, I had kind of cheap accommodation close to the airport, but at the day of the race, the public transportation in Valencia was really limited. The metros were riding. That was no problem at all. The metros was present, so I get to the metro to some point, but then the buses and the trams were limited. So then I have to walk about 2 kilometers. And then also the organization with the backdrop, then I also made about 1-2 kilometers to the backdrop and then back to the start. So when I check my watch at the start, I already have 7,000 steps. So therefore I would like to warn you, if you're not close to the start, please plan your travel and race day good. Bike rental or that kind of things can be a greater alternative in order to avoid making so many steps and losing so much time to get to the start. Another thing, as you probably know, there are many start waves, and the start wave for the elite and sub-elites are starting at 8:15, and that moment was chilly at the start. It was quite cold, but I was starting at the medium runners, let's say. I have it was the third wave actually, and my wave when I went there, it was the wave 312 to 325. It was starting half an hour after the elite. So they started at 8:15. My start was at 8:46. And you can imagine when they finished the race, probably at something at 10:15, I was at a half marathon. So her conditions were okay, but for me at that moment, already at 15 kilometers, I noticed that it's a 15 grades, 15 degrees. So that's what I would like to mention for the people living in the cold area as me and North and Northwest Europe. Now we have about 0 degrees. Today it's 4 degrees, and you go to Valencia to run your race at 18 kilometers if you're not a fast runner, then it would be just a warm race, and unfortunately the result wouldn't be so good, I assume. So for the elite runners that will start, and sub-elite people who will start at 8:15, 8:25, 8:35, it will be great conditions. But for people that will come with 3:30, 3:40, then it will be a warm day. And yeah, many people, local people from Spain, they are probably used to that. People living in the South Europe, they probably wouldn't have issues. But yeah, people coming from the north and from cold area, I'm sorry, it wouldn't be so chill for you. So that would be the point. Other good point is, as far as I can remember, there were many shadows. So there was sunny, but luckily only maybe 8 to 10 kilometers for 42 kilometers were on the sun. So that is kind of helping, that you will not not be exposed to the warm condition. Another point what I found were the pacers. And my experience with the pacer there was not so good, because I was aiming on 3:15, and I have passed half marathon with 1:37.12. It's a great pass on the half marathon. But unfortunately, I was passed by at the pacer for 3:15, and I say, okay, I will follow their group. But the pacer for 3:15 was going 4:20 pace per kilometer instead of going something like 4:35 or 37, that is 3:15 pace. So be aware that the pacer wouldn't be ideal solution, and there is a big race, about 30,000 people are starting, so you can make your own group and not messing with the pacers, because yeah, for me that was a reason to get empty after 3-4 kilometers running after the pacer. Then it was done for me. It was also a warm day, so that played also. Just be aware, don't follow the pacers if they are going too fast. Just take your pace and make a smaller group. You don't need a rush. So that would be for me. I wish everyone a great race, personal best, and I hope it wouldn't be so warm for you. Enjoy the great race, and have a nice weekend in Valencia. Bye!